Hello. Here we are again, and I informed you in my last video that I would do an update video for the apple trees, or the seedlings that I planted, and the pear trees. So as you can see, they're doing very, very well. They are slightly bigger than the seedlings in the first video. I'm very impressed with what they're doing at the moment. I've given some plants away. No apple trees have died since I planted them, and the rest, apart from one which is outside, which I'll take you to very shortly, I've given away. So here, as you can see, we have two apple trees, and they're blooming very nicely. They're very green, and they do like full sun. And plenty of oxygen, and because of that they're saying thank you very much, we're very happy, we're growing very nicely. And I would say they're about 12 inches, which is 1 foot 30 centimeters tall. You can see they're very green, and there's not a bit of nastiness on them whatsoever. So there at the back, the front plant here is the pear tree. That seems to be slightly slower growing than the Royal Gala apple trees, but I assume, having not planted and grown any previously, that that's quite normal, and also on par with healthiness with the apple trees. It's doing very nicely too. I haven't moved them since the last video. All I've been doing is turning them around, or spinning them around towards the sun when they've got a bit too arched over, and propped them up with the army green string, which does a very good job. And there we are. So that's the ones that are inside. Just a little movement to the left. Here are some tomato plants that I've grown from seed, again in this propagator. The green part is the bottom part of the propagator, and that's the top part. So all I did was planted them, watered them, and kept them warm. They're a bit slower because I think I overwatered them. They've not grown as much. They were a bit too wet, but now they're doing very well. And as you can see, we've got some different types. It's Golden Sunrise. I didn't want any Garden Pearl, so when they've come up, I've plucked them out. We've got some Marmande, or however you would like to pronounce it, Red Cherry, San Marzano number 2. Some of those have sprouted 2 or 3 heads, which is very good. Tigerella, Marmande again, Red Cherry, and so on. And they've come up all very nicely. This San Marzano, that's got 3 plants coming out of that one. So all I'll do is just transfer them from there when they've got as tall as the sticks, which again is about just over 12 inches, 30 centimetres 1 foot, into a grow bag or 2, being there's so many of them. And so there we are. So we'll go outside now. There's my piano and guitars. And today it's the 4th of June. It's been about 20-21 degrees. So here we are. Here's the outside apple tree. And I thought that because this one was doing particularly better than the other ones, it was larger, taller even, I'd plant it in a bigger pot and see what happens. I've left it out here, and it looks a bit more weathered than the other ones. It's got some brown patches on the leaves, but it's still doing okay, and it's still sprouting new ones. The trunk is slightly fatter than the ones that are inside, but that's doing well. Here is my olive tree. Got last year, and it seems to be liking the full sun. This is my tayberry bush. That's the blackberries. And here we have some red raspberries. This pine tree was left over from Christmas, so it had some roots on, so I decided to plant it, and it's doing very well. Last year it wasn't the best. It's 2 or 3 years old since we've had it, so there we are. So there we are. Thank you very much for watching. There you go, that's the garden. I hope you've enjoyed the follow-up video to the trees that I've planted. Hopefully I'll be selling some. I've planted lots more seedlings, so there we are. Thank you very much again. Please subscribe to my channel, and like it if you have liked it. Any suggestions or comments are very welcome. Thank you very much. Bye.